Okay, so this video is to differentiate between the idea of power and energy. Now, as you can see from this advertisement, this electric kettle has a 1,800 watts of power consumption. So what does it actually mean and how is it actually related to energy? So 1,800 watt actually means that this kettle will convert 1,800 joule of electrical energy to other forms, such as heat and light. Light, just because there's an indicator here. So some kettles may be a bit fanciful with lights, so it may be light as well. And all this in 1 second. Therefore, we can say that 1800 watt is actually 1800 joules per second. Okay, so if you notice, power is not exactly energy, but it's related to energy. It's the amount of energy converted in 1 second. Now just imagine that you're going to boil water with this kettle and you're going to use it just for 5 minutes. Okay, just for 5 minutes, and hence the amount, so the total energy consumed, you will be taking power, which is 1,800 watts, multiplied by the time taken. So I just want to remind you that power multiplied by the time would give you energy, right? So because it's joules per second, watts is actually joules per second, so we convert 5 minutes to 60 seconds, and the total energy consumption in joules would be 540,000 joules. Now, alternatively, because most of the time when we look at electrical bills, we don't use joules because the number is so large and so difficult to manage. So instead, we're going to use kilowatt-hour, which is also a unit for energy. So if you notice, I have converted 1,800 watts to 1.8 kilowatts. Now, kilo represents 1,000, just like kilograms, kilometer, and so on. So the word kilo is a prefix for 1,000. Now, if I take 1.8 kilowatt, that's also power, multiply, and I have to convert my 5 minutes to hours, which is 5 over 60 hour, and I will get energy. It's also power times time equals to energy, except that the unit is just slightly different. When the unit is different, the number is different too. So in this case, for 5 minutes, I'll be using 0.15 kilowatt-hour of energy. Now let's just say that right now, the cost of electricity is 20 cents every 1 kilowatt-hour. So spending 5 minutes to boil water with this particular kettle would probably cost you about 3 cents of electricity. Well, it sounds affordable, right? But not forgetting you have a lot of appliances at home. So, well, anyway, I hope this helps with your understanding between power and energy.